Hi everybody, thanks for tuning in to our weekly market update on this Monday, first Monday in June. So I've got Shay and Maddie with me today. How are you guys?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Rather feels like snow's on its way out there at the moment. We're getting drenched running in and out of the office in between appointments this morning, and seems like it's a bit of a southerly change, so it might be a bit of a wet and cooler week this week.
Definitely.
Yes, I've got snow to 500 metres tonight.
Yes, okay, that is fair enough. We're just getting back acclimatised. The three of us have been in Queensland last week at our national conference for the Harcourts that we usually have every year, but we've had a couple of years without them with COVID, and it was great to get up there. You see sitting in front of us, we were very lucky and surprised to be awarded 3 awards on the Wednesday night at the Gala Award a couple of days ago. So that was the Harcourts Foundation Inspiration Award, which was to do with our work in the community and a lot to do with the Hilltop Hike that we helped organise, and many of the other smaller things that we've done in the community this year, right throughout 400 Harcourts offices nationally. That's pretty big to be awarded as a community-minded and based office. So thank you for the Huon Valley community for being involved with all of the awards, not just that one, but that one is very community-based. We've also got an award that we've won 3 times in the past. That's the 4th time, which is the highest revenue per sales consultant in Australia, which means our agents are the most productive and the most out of any office per head count in Australia. So it's one I'm very proud as a business owner to have, which means if you come work here in real estate, you're more likely to earn a really good income and be rewarded for all the hours that you do versus other offices. So that's something that we're really proud to win again. So and then the 3rd award, I guess, was a marketing award, which was for a property marketing campaign that we did for a property at Leamington that we sold at Christmas Eve, which was over $7 million, and the amount of exposure that we had, it was sort of the 2nd most exposed property in Australia on one of the platforms, and had a lot of editorials, and it was a beautiful property which helped, but that was what that one was for. So the marketing campaign of the year. So 3 awards, 2 of which we've never won before, and one that we've won a few times. So that was really surprised. So thank you to all the people of the Huon Valley and for continuing to support us, and our amazing team for doing all the things to make that happen. The conference overall was great to be back together, 750 Harcourts people, meeting new people and seeing lots of old friends and people, great speakers, lots of really good takeaways for the 6 of us that went. It was a really good intense couple of days, but certainly I think something that being part of the big network and Harcourts family, and the national and some of the international people that were there, it's really great to get back up and thaw out for a week. A few days. So,
I think on that, for me, being relatively new to the Harcourts sector, I think we speak a lot about the family and the support network that you have. I've only until then experienced the Tasmanian support network, so it was really great to see how when we all get together, most of us are complete strangers, and we are just like one big family. It was really great. We all supported each other. I didn't know anybody in half the meetings that I went to, and came out with 4 or 5 friends out there. So it's really great.
Yeah, it was. And Tassie generally won a lot of awards. And it was great camaraderie as far as national awards go. There was quite a few throughout other offices, so well done to all the other offices around the state that won those awards. I suppose from that point of view, it really, there's a couple of other takeaways. We had great speakers and we all learned lots of things, but one of the things that I was talking to CEO about, and another person on the evening was that there was a really high percentage of female agents in the top 20.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah,
and the top 3 were female agents in Australia for harcourts, and yeah, certainly a large percentage, and I haven't looked at the detail, it was about half, I think. And I'd say there's probably not too many networks or companies that would be the case throughout the country. So that's a really, great thing to see. And our office has always got more females than males in it, but it's good to see around the country that's a common theme as well. So, enough about us, let's talk about the market. So that's what's been happening. Obviously, we've had a couple of days out, some of us, but a bit of a quieter period in the sales market for the last couple of months generally across the nation. We're seeing a lot of data coming out there. Sydney and Melbourne have actually got some negative falls, and we're starting to see a lot less buyers turn out through that election period. How's it been for the last week or so since the election?
You wouldn't see that now, not at all. We had 6 open homes over the weekend. And one of our biggest ones had about 20 to 25 groups through, so that was great, really, really great to see. And a few of our other ones had 12, 10 through, and some of the others maybe 2 or 3. So
that's a really, really big weekend again.
Oh, it's huge,
considering the last couple of months, most of them were 2s and 1s and 0s and 5s and things. So that's a lot of people out and about. So,
it was really great, and we ended up being able to time them all fairly well as well. So we saw a lot of different people at the same one, so that was good.
Okay. How much do you think of that was how attractively those properties were marketed and priced, and how much of it do you think was a change in the market?
I think it'd probably be fairly half and half, honestly. We're seeing properties that are priced attractively but still respectively are going really quite well. And the ones that are probably that little bit higher, still having people through, but just not the same volume as the others. So,
Okay. And property management, how's that?
Yes, we're still flat out. The 4 girls that I left behind when I was in Queensland had their work cut out for them. Still seeing the appraisals roll in pretty consistently. It's great, especially this time of year. It doesn't happen that often. It usually dulls down a bit this time of year. Everybody goes into hibernation, but it's full steam ahead. And with that, we're managing to get some of the tenants that have been looking for a little while into some properties. So of the 9 that we have online this week, 4 should be leased by the end of the week, and the rest probably shortly after, following into next week, which is really great. But we have seen a slow down on the demand for fully furnished properties. So I guess during the warmer months, we had a lot of people from interstate moving over. They'd rent a fully furnished property, get the lay of the land, and then just figure out where they wanted to live from there, maybe purchase a property after that. But I guess they're probably not coming in quite as often. The other people that were interested in fully furnished were people building properties. So I'm assuming that's sort of wrapping up, or maybe the next stream of things are starting again and they've found somewhere else. But so fully furnished is slowing down a little bit. Days online is taking a little bit longer. And I honestly think it's just because people don't want to come out in the weather.
It does happen most winters in the property management space. That, when it's weather like today, you don't really want to be putting your mattresses and your lounge suites on the back of your to go.
And properties, properties will always look better in the sunshine. So it's to be expected, but still pretty strong. So not too worried at the moment.
Look, reality is everyone has limited daylight hours this time of year to do things.
Right.
So moving house is probably something that seems easier to do over the other half of the daylight savings part of the year versus this side.
And so because we do open homes on weekends, sometimes I feel like in the next sort of months we'll consistently do a couple more open homes on Saturdays, just so that everybody can get a look in at the properties, and appraisals. I did an appraisal on the weekend as well, so that just fits into everybody's schedule that way. So.
Cool. All right. Well, I think that's long enough time to be holding you guys up, and thank you for taking the time to watch all the way to the end of the video and everything. Catch up on everything that we've been doing. So really some positive signs out there with the amount of people still around. After there's been a lot of negative press for weeks about the property market leading into the election. So it's good to see that there's a fair few people out there looking again. And yeah, we'll keep you posted on how that develops over the next few weeks leading into the colder period of winter, and how the interstate interest continues or starts to wane off, and how that all goes. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next update.